Juan Carlos, what did the president tell you about military action in Libya?
Well, started asking him about what happens now when the 1973 resolution allows support, protection for civilians, and it allows for this no-fly zone, but it says nothing about Gaddafi or removal of Gaddafi from power. So I asked him about what happens with the rebels now and what can the coalition and the U.S. do. Will you give military support to the rebels?
Well, obviously we're discussing with the coalition what steps can be taken. I think that our hope is that the first thing that happens once we've cleared this space is that the rebels are able to start discussing how they organize themselves, how they articulate their aspirations for the Libyan people and create a legitimate government. Potentially what we may see is that all the enthusiasm the Libyan people had for a change in government that was occurring a few weeks ago, but that Gaddafi, through just brutal application of force, made people fearful, that can resurface. And it may be that it's not a matter of military might, but instead an idea that's come to the Libyan people that it's time for a change that ends up ultimately sweeping Gaddafi out of power. But we are going to be examining all our options, but our first task right now is to shape the environment so that Gaddafi's forces can attack his own people, maintain the no-fly zone, and the United States' role, once that environment is shaped, is actually significantly reduced because we've got a broad-based international coalition, including Arab states, that believe in the same thing that we do.
And that was our interview. Elliot also asked him about a possible contradiction, the fact that a Nobel Peace Prize winner authorizes force on the 8th anniversary of the Iraq War that he opposed, and he says yes, that he was aware of that contradiction, and he said it was when he received the award, didn't say if he would return it, as some are asking to do.
Fascinating stuff. And Juan Carlos, you asked the most critical question, which is what we're going to do to help the rebels, and I think the answer the president gave us is going to be parsed very carefully. Interesting stuff in there, a lot of contradictions, but it's going to be something we talk about at length later on. All right, great.